The House passing that bipartisan bill to raise the debt ceiling last night, 314 to 117. Kayla Tausche joins us now to tell us what is next. Kayla.
Well, David, now all eyes are on the Senate, which is convening just at this moment for what could be a very long day of proceedings, even before we get to a potential vote on the Fiscal Responsibility Act. That is the debt ceiling deal that the House passed last night. Several different senators from different parties, I'm told by a GOP aide, dozens of senators have proposed some amendments to the bill, and that could hold up this process. Without a vote on those amendments, any one of those senators could say, hey, we're going to take this out a few days. I'm not going to allow a unanimous vote to proceed here. So look for potentially later today, maybe tomorrow, a deal that would have to be brokered between the top Republican, Mitch McConnell, and the top Democrat, Chuck Schumer, to allow the votes on some of these amendments, which will mostly fail, but at least it would allow them to get through that, get to the vote, and get out of town, as the Senate is wont to do. Now, there is some urgency coming from the House, and the fact that there was resounding bipartisan support last night for the bill when it passed 314 to 117, as you mentioned, and there were more Democrats than Republicans that supported it. That is leading Speaker McCarthy to call it a win. Some in his party are saying it should be a question of his leadership now after we get the debt ceiling behind us. But here's what McCarthy said for himself last night.
And we didn't do it by taking the easy way. We didn't do it by the ways that people did it in the past by just lifting it. We decided that you had to spend less, and we achieved that goal.
He says now Democrats are on the record supporting that they are willing to spend less. They are willing to vote for some of the things that Republicans added into this bill. He said in a tweet, you bet I'm going to be coming back for more. He said that the budget process that follows over the next few weeks is going to be a little bit uncomfortable, so stay tuned for the next chapter. But, of course, first things first, we got to pass this debt ceiling bill, Sarah.
You know what I hate, Kayla, is when everyone says, oh, this was a made-for-media spectacle. The media made such a big deal out of this. There were 117 House lawmakers that voted to what? That would have been fine with our country defaulting. We saw a big move up in Treasury yields and CDSs. I mean, we got pretty close to the brink here.
We got pretty close to the brink, and we could still get close to the brink depending on how the procedural processes play out in the Senate. You know, the X date is on Monday, and if there is a delay by a number of days in the Senate, we could get pretty close to that. I'm told that if we do get close to that, there would need to be another communication from Secretary Yellen about what would constitute a default, whether it would happen first thing on June 5th. But, of course, everyone's hope here in Washington is that the Senate can just go ahead and pass this, can get whatever deal it needs to get to go ahead and get those votes and get that chapter closed. But certainly there were a lot of fits and starts here, Sarah. I mean, times when even negotiations were going on, it looked like they were falling apart legitimately when you talk to people behind closed doors. So, people can say what they want, but it was a close one.
It was.